It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see a brawl inside the AFC South. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. Set for a good one here in the AFC South. Glad you're on board with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, this always the division of opportunity. Can you get everything right and make a run here? Each team has had its little moment, and as we sit here in 2024, one more time, this is a division with a chance to make something happen.
Yeah, what's so cool about this division, Mike, is it seems like it's changed hands year in and year out, especially here as of late. The surprise teams around the league the last couple seasons have been from the AFC South. A lot of that's been they haven't been the strongest. They're all trying to figure out their long-term quarterback play. But when you talk about optimism and hope, not only in the building but around the city, these teams in the AFC South, they all think this is our year.
And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Texans come out with the Rookie of the Year from last year in the NFL. C.J. Stroud, he was the #2 overall pick out of Ohio State. Greg, a talented quarterback here.
If there's going to be a poster child for just how flawed the pre-draft process can be at times, I think this guy's at the top. I mean, just think, last year, people are nitpicking him going into his rookie year. He can't do this, he can't do that. And what does he do? He comes out and has arguably the greatest rookie quarterback season in NFL history, not only bringing his franchise back to life, but really establishing himself as one of the best quarterbacks in the entire league. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Texans first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump.
And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Texans. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, and we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
Now, Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Anthony Gould now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Indianapolis led out by their quarterback, Anthony Richardson. The number 4 overall pick in 2023 had some highlight moments, but injured most of the year. Greg now in his second year in the NFL out of Florida.
We throw around so loosely these days, Mike, the idea of being a physical freak, right? This specimen that we just aren't accustomed to seeing, let alone at the quarterback position. The arm talent, the ridiculous blend of size and speed, the ability to make plays with your feet and extend. All of these things come to mind when we look at this guy. Now, going forward, how does he strike that balance between being the game changer and that aggressive athlete with the ball in his hand, but also finding a way to stay on the field and be able to develop? Make no mistake about it, though. The energy in this stadium is palpable, and he's the biggest reason why.
Second down and 8. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He's got a man. That's Josh Downs. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Taylor. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
His defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 sacks allowed.
So, on 4th down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully. And that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. The Texans offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They had that lightning bolt to open the game. The long touchdown. They'll try to build on the lead now. This drive begins 1st and 10. Stroud going to set up to throw. That's complete. It's Tank Dell. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's a toss right side to Mixon. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Kenny Moore there to make the play. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. A 19-yard pickup there. 1st down for Houston.
1st down pickup by Mixon, and he's one of the Texans' many additions this offseason. It's pretty incredible to think, Mike, in only his 2nd year as the head coach, the roster that DeMeco Ryans continues to assemble. Not only is Mixon still a productive back in his own right, but he should take a lot of pressure off C.J. Stroud.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, here's Stroud. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Having the ability to move your running back to the widest receiver, they call those the number 1 receiver, meaning he's the closest to the sideline, it really forces a defense to show their hand. Do we keep a corner out there, and I know it's zone, or do I move a linebacker or safety out there, and now you tell the offense that it's man coverage? So the versatility and the chess piece that is the running back position, it could do so much to help not only the play caller, but also the quarterback.
Second and 7. Now Stroud. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Linebackers in general have the reputation of being very instinctive players, and I think we saw it there on that last pass breakup. The ability to diagnose and read the play almost before it even starts. It allows them to be in the right spot at the right time and allows them to make the play.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. That is caught at the 3. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston.
It's just backbreaking here. If you're the defense, you feel like you're in a really good spot. It's 3rd and pass. You understand what the offense likely has to do to convert the 1st down. They just don't do a great job of covering the receivers. And at the same point, let's give a lot of credit. Nice job by the quarterback working through his progression, getting to the right choice, and it pays off for a touchdown.
Fairbairn to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans will extend their 1st quarter lead. It's now 14-0. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. To return is Dallas Flowers. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Colts offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. the zone read. This is Richardson. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield.
I think this is something we're going to continue to see today, Mike, as this game goes along. They're going to make the defense make a decision. Do you want to account for the running back, or do you want to account for the quarterback? In this case, they choose the running back, and the quarterback makes them pay by picking up the first down.
Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Richardson. He's got the big man, Mo Alley-Cox. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
We are through 1. It's the Texans who have the early lead. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Richardson. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll find Woods. That one is caught.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm.
So now Shane Steichen unhappy with the last call, and out comes the challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. Second down and 3. The give, running right. It is Mixon. He's to the 10. The speed on display. He's in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Flowers now to return it. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Colts offense ready to get back to work. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. Here's Richardson, going to keep this himself, and he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. That's complete. Kylan Granson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Open man is the rookie, Adonai Mitchell. A good spot here, second and a yard. Richardson. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Nice play here by Adonai Mitchell. And, Mike, it's so important to understand in today's NFL, and teams continue to get better and better at it, the notion that if you want to score points in the passing game, it has to be a direct correlation to your ability to generate explosive plays downfield. And with Mitchell, it's a big reason why the Colts targeted him in this past year's draft. He is explosive. He can get downfield. He adjusts and tracks the ball very well. And then ultimately, you're not always going to be open. So if that's tight coverage, can you go up and compete for the ball? He checks all those boxes, and he's going to be a big weapon in this Indianapolis Colts offense.
Here's second and 2. A run with Taylor. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop. They don't need much. It is third and inches. Now it's Richardson. He'll keep it. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Indianapolis.
Anthony Richardson. I mean, it's not hard to see why they want to get the ball in his hands as often as possible, both as a passer, but when you can get him as a designed runner, his size and speed, he is a handful for defenses.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Here's Richardson. He's going to get away. Terrific open field tackle. Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. He's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. That's going to bring up 4th down.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. And he'll get it by plenty. It's a gain of 8 on 4th and 1.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop.
They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
I just don't love the look of this offense so far in this game, Mike. I mean, this first half, they've been flat, they've been lethargic, there hasn't been a lot of urgency, and we saw it again on this last play. Simple handoff, no gain, same story.
Again, it'll be Taylor. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Taylor. A dive, and he's in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Colts.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is, there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Texans offense and running back Joe Mixon heading out onto the field. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stroud. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. Mixon has the 1st down and more. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down. It's a big-time run by Mixon. 42 yards. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Stroud. That one, taken in, middle of the end zone. Robert Woods. Touchdown, Houston. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Here's Gould on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. Now Richardson. That's the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Richardson to throw. Taking off. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up. There's nowhere to go with the ball. And next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Looking to throw, Richardson. Open man, that's Alec Pierce. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. That one good for 15 and a first down. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. This about as short as you can get. Gay's kick is good. And the Colts cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Three seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Dell motioning over. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what has been to this point a one-sided game. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime reports. We just watched a very good first half out of the Ohio State man, C.J. Stroud. He got off to a hot start with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, threw another for good measure in the second quarter. So he has been on target throughout.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
On first down, they'll start with Taylor. Inside the 40. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Now Gay for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Colts are able to cut the deficit. It's now 28-17. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Pierce for the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. And he'll get about 5. A 2nd down throw for Stroud. Catch made. Catch works. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Stroud. Got his man at the 6. And he's going to be taken down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Dell motioning over. They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Mixon. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Go Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Texans will extend this 3rd quarter lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Flowers now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Colts offense and running back Jonathan Taylor set to take over once more. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off, and now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on 1 or 2 of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
And downfield, it is Downs with the catch. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
We have to give some credit to the offense. They're doing their part as they try to claw their way back into this game. On their previous drive, touchdown. That big play now has them potentially on another scoring drive. If they can get some defensive stops and keep this up offensively, this game could start getting real interesting.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. And he'll be taken down.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor, and he's into the end zone yet again. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown, Indy. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Pierce for the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Texans offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's caught. It's the tight end, Cade Stover. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
They'll go play action with Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Dell. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They will work the middle with Mixon. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the 2nd half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
And that will get him back on schedule. Good pickup of 7, sets up 3rd and 3. Stroud to throw. He's got his man. It's Diggs. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up. Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On play action, Stroud. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and it's going to be 4th down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
They'll try it now with Brooks. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark, but he is short. They've held him on 4th down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
On play action, Richardson. And this one is caught by Pierce. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. From the gun, Richardson. That's the tight end, Mo Cox. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Here's Richardson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the 1st down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll stick to the ground. It's a pickup of 12. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the 1st down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
On 2nd down, Richardson. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
And this has been a familiar sight all day today for this defense. They have no answer for this quarterback as a runner. That last scramble puts him over 100 yards for the day.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson. Going to keep this himself. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense. And I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That one into the hands of Downs. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Indianapolis.
Okay, so now you pick up that 1st down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter.
Off the zone read, this is Richardson. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a 1st down.
Now it's Richardson. He'll keep it, and he will score. Game on. Anthony Richardson. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The ability for the quarterback to run with it. Greg, great choice there. as he gets in the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, what makes the zone read so effective down near the goal line is it forces the defense to account for an extra player. In this case, it's the quarterback. And when he sees that end crash, he pulls it, and he's able to take it in himself.
So here we go. Colts trying to get a little bit closer. They'll go for 2 now. Throwing, Richardson. And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Here's Steven Sims to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Stephon Diggs and the rest of the Houston offense set to take over again. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Stroud. Diggs on the reception. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Now, Stroud. That one caught by Tank Dell. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
A run here with Mixon. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
On 2nd down, Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. The Colts offense and Anthony Richardson getting ready for their next drive. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Richardson operating from the pistol. And this one is intercepted. Derek Stingley comes up with it. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
The Texans offense and Stephon Diggs heading back out on the field. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
I think their sideline celebrated just a little prematurely, because if you look closer, Mike, it's pretty clear. The receiver did not possess the ball while having both feet in bounds. Missed opportunity there, incomplete.
Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. Now he takes off, and he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly, realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket, decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Throwing is Stroud. He'll try and get there on the ground.
This is the point in the game, Mike, where on 3rd down, you have to get off the field, and they do a great job. They defend everything in the pass routes, nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, but they don't keep him in the pocket. They let him escape, picks up the 1st down with his legs. They're going to be able to run more time off the clock.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Mixon. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5. Third and a yard. Dell motioning over. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1. Here's a run. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1. setting up 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with Mixon. And he will not get in. The defense standing their ground, pushing him back, and it sets up 4th and goal.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill, but this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they were able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a 1-score game, but a little more breathing room now. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Gould on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd down. Throwing is Richardson. So it's a win here for the Texans. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. And in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans, as we say, so long from Houston.